What's good, everybody? This is Y and Z, a conversation between the generations. I represent the first half of that equation, Generation Y, better known as the millennials. Yes, still the best generation to grace this here side of God's green earth. The other half of that equation, the young bloods behind us, but they got two more behind them. Gen Z, represented by Xavier D. Lewis. My brother, how are you this week, sir?
Great day, great people. We are feeling amazing. We're looking amazing. What James Brown said, I feel good. I look good. I sing good.
Uh,
And make love good.
Not looking good yet. I gotta get the beard shaped up. We're still in the growth stage. I just need a couple more days, and then I can put it in place, and then I'll be feeling so fresh and so clean.
Real, real.
Quick,
But,
quick growing hair only takes a week. It's
I can't relate. I've been growing this like November. We finally got like a little chin strap action. You know what I'm saying?
this is eight shave in a week, so I might as well keep it.
A week is crazy.
Like, share, subscribe, help the young one feel better about his facial hair struggles. But he got it up top, where I guess sometimes it counts more. Yes, gonna have some fun as we enter Black History Month. We had the Grammys this weekend, and thoughts, sir?
Overall, pretty decent Grammys. I think the best one in the past couple of years.
It was decent. It was enjoyable. There was nothing that made me like, oh God, I gotta turn
I didn't get
away
the ick. Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's a successful Grammy, according to modern day standards, unfortunately.
I wanted to see my girl Kalani get her Grammy full folded though. Like, what the disrespect on R&B with like every category being in the pre-show. Man, how far have we fallen? Damn.
No, for real. No, for real. Cause that Duran Bernard scene, man, that needed to be on TV.
All three of them. Duran Bernard, Kalani, and Leon Thomas. Now, Leon Thomas got plenty of shine through performances on the actual show,
His
but he
performance
needed
was great,
man,
by the way. But yeah, we'll get to that. But
yeah,
yeah.
all three of them I wanted to see, because what that folder did, whew. And then Duran Bernard's album, folks are just sleeping on that. They mismarketed that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there were some good summertime jams on there, but they didn't really.
Duran is such a great voice. I'm so glad that some people are now starting to learn about him. Been doing it for a while, man. Duran
Yeah,
is great.
I mean,
I
a lot
came
of
up on
them.
Duran on what's that boy name? Terrell, the Terrell show.
Oh yeah, yep. No, but like take those three right there: Duran Bernard, Kalani, and Leon Thomas. They've been in the game. Been in the game. In fact, Leon Thomas
That's the
nominated for
thing.
Best New Artist with his sophomore out. Like, this ish don't make no sense half the time
None at
anymore.
all.
Like
We got some. I don't know what. I never get it. You would think they would make a better effort because most of the time they fall beginning of February. In February for the most part. You would think they would make a better effort to kind of black up your show, even just for 15 to 30 minutes on the main show,
well,
not the pre-show.
they saved all the blackness for that tribute performance, which I mean, that's just where it went, pretty much.
You make no lies.
Like, yeah, you had Bruno on there, you had Tyler the Creator, which that performance kind of.
I still think Tyler should have won best rap album.
Why?
I like Chromacopia.
I mean, it's okay, but it would have been at least at minimum third pick for like if it wasn't Kendrick, Clips. Like, come on now, like what Clips did was let God sort him out.
Oh yeah.
Like so, yeah, he wouldn't even have been my backup choice. Like, yeah, give me Clips.
I know what you're saying.
But do you have a favorite performance from the night, sir? What's a standout from the night?
Oh, Leon.
Okay.
I'm big on Leon, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very big on him. Always his music is great. His albums are like I'm big on Leon because he he's also, you can hear that he's a musician through what his songs are, right? You know, he's not just a singer. This man is a musician, and his songs sound like it. And I'm so loving that it's getting over with the mainstream crowd, because most mainstream people don't like that. They don't like the musician that's, you know, a singer. They prefer just a singer or performer, whatever like that. And you can hear the simplicity, but man, that guy is great.
You could there was an instant breath of fresh air during that best new artist segment where yeah, you're getting all of these perform Leon stood out because it was like, yeah, that there was that musicality that really jumped out. Like, nah, like this dude is an all around performer. And so yeah, his definitely in that range stood out more so than the others. For me, I mean the top performance has gotta be it's got to be surprisingly Miss Lauryn Hill with the D'Angelo tribute.
Yeah, it was a
Like
good D'Angelo tribute. I'm
like
not even
the
gonna lie there.
D'Angelo tribute and the Roberta Flack back to back, like that was black as fuck. And you got all the right people. When I tell you there, Bilal was the right one for covering Untitled right there. Like
Yeah.
Bilal took it to church. In case you don't know
Oh,
about
and while we're
Bilal,
talking about on the concept of church here, Jelly Roll up there, he didn't preach the sermon. I said we need to pass around the collection plate. Brother Roll gave a sermon.
Jelly Roll can have a seat if I'm being honest. Because on a night when everybody is pretty much making some feelings clear about where we are in today's times, that man going with that fake word and I'm a country drug addict redneck, so we don't know politics. Come on, bruh.
Now,
You
yes,
can't give that word and then be like, I ain't got no word for over here. No, no, no. That's a bunch of bullshit.
he's playing the role of the traditional Pentecostal Southerner. I got the Holy Ghost, but I ain't got no opinion on politics. Huh?
Like, what's the point of having the Holy Ghost if you're not going to do nothing with it?
Thank you. Thank you.
Like,
Oh,
like, because you went up there and you start, first of all, Jesus, I hear you and I'm listening. Lord, thank you. What's he saying? Why you bring it up if, what's he saying?
please let me know.
He don't want you to comment on nothing? You know, especially as another one of these who done made that switch and used hip hop and urban culture to now and then to do that jump to country as others are doing. Like, come on, man.
And while we're on the topic of old Southerners, that baby got up there and said, "Record of the year, Luther Vandross."
It was Cher.
I said, y'all can't, we can't put up here no more
Well,
guys.
Cher didn't know what she was doing up there anyway. She walked. Trevor had to call her back. And let's be honest, Cher was cool with Luther back in like that's her era. That's her era. One of her eras. Like,
He said, "Oh,
oh, I know that person, Luther. Yeah, Luther Van. I mean, who else you thinking of? Whenever you see the word Luther, there's only one other person that's not, in a physical presence that you can maybe think of when you think of Luther. The devil himself. But
you're right."
Luther, you gonna think Vandross. That's natural. And like I said, she was ready to be off anyway. But gotta love those great, natural moments of the night. I will say the one complaint I have
But
is the first performance in the tributes, the one that was being done by Reba and them. And it's not anything on Reba and them. This is a production complaint. The way they were switching camera angles and whatnot to catch because of how they had the deceased person's picture on the
no,
piece.
for real.
That was very jarring and like they were switching cameras every 2 seconds, it seemed, and the angles were not all that pleasant, which took me out and kind of sucked because all three of those tribute
Right.
performances did the damn thing. Like what Reba and them were doing was beautiful. Just that production side of thing took me out. Was like, ooh, oh, this is a little jarring and rough.
I agree. I agree. Billie Eilish is crazy. The wins she's getting every year. I think it's like 3 years in a row.
But there's a lot of confusion around that too now because it's the whole like she didn't win because it's an old album essentially, and so she
Yeah,
didn't win then, but she's like all these issues with the way music is released and consumed now creates things like this where it's like, oh yeah, okay, is it really the best right now? She didn't win when it came. Like what? To me, that kind of issue makes no sense.
correct.
Like,
I definitely get that.
like you missed your window. You weren't okay. You didn't win. You lost. That don't mean you should be able to come back. And, yeah, that's
Exactly. Exactly. I'm looking at some other stuff here. Let's see. This is rock. I don't really care about rock.
can we talk about Trevor Noah?
Oh, let's go there right quick.
Man had foot on the neck all night long.
Night long. This guy just knows he knows ball, bro. He knows ball.
He came in and said, "I'm gonna put my foot on some folks' necks.
And keep it
Y'all
there.
not gonna like it. I'm gonna just stay there all night long." Like the jokes against Trump, the jokes against Nicki Minaj.
Chef's kiss.
I even gave it the double back with the Bad Bunny bit. I was like okay, good first bit, and then you double back was like, really, we coming back to this again? But it paid off. Like
Exactly.
that paid off like a mug.
It was really, really good. It was really good. And I even said to this point, my God, did I not like the sentiments of the winners? It needed to be said. It needed to be done. I love the sentiments of the winners. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, I am looking forward to not understanding a single word of this Super Bowl halftime performance, but I'm here for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm here for it.
I
I
need to be. I need to make sure I got somebody live translating for me because I know he gonna take a couple shots.
I'm not a I'm not a Bad Bunny fan. I don't listen to man music, but I don't hate it either. Like, okay,
I'm
put
gonna
on a
be
show,
seated.
go off. Yes, you American citizen, you, because people don't know what Puerto Rico is. Okay.
Oh, I'm ready for it. Um. Also, do we think that Ryan Coogler is on his way to being an EGOT?
Which one is he missing now?
Let me see.
Because he got the Grammy, he's got the Oscar. He would need the Emmy and the Tony. I don't know if I see Ryan getting into. I mean, he's done shows, but I don't know if he's going to get into any TV show that's going to put him in the place to get an Emmy
Yeah, he needs an Emmy and
and the
a
Tony.
no.
He's done
Yes.
Broadway work. What Broadway work he done? He needs the Emmy and the Tony, which I don't know if I see him going into any of those two avenues. I'm not saying he can't. I just don't see based off what he's been doing and the work he is doing. I don't
Yeah,
necessarily
yeah,
see.
Emmy and a Tony. That's
Yeah,
right.
unless that's something he is trying to go after, which he hasn't expressed a desire for. Yeah, I think he's just focused on the stuff that he's done, which is fine. You don't. It's not something that you have to do. If you get it,
Right, right,
great.
right, right, right.
But so yeah, to answer your question, not necessarily, because again, I'm not putting it past him, but I don't necessarily see it.
Yeah. Okay.
It is
I was just
wine.
wondering because I didn't. I was wondering about the Tony as well.
Yeah, yeah. So I Kugler and Broadway. I mean, if he does it, hey, I'm here for it. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. Singers on Broadway would eat. It would just need a good director of Broadway shows to reimagine it.
Sinners as a Broadway musical. I mean,
You could get away
we've
with
seen
it.
Stranger.
We could get away with it.
I'm seeing the juke joint scene. You can pull that off in a
You
new
can
way.
get away with it.
You
That's what
can
I'm
get
saying. Like the vampire essence and them doing that circle dance with that song. That is a Tony winning scene right there.
I could see you tweak some things.
That's what I'm saying,
Okay. You might be convincing me here, young and sinners.
bro.
They brought
Sinners, the musical.
I mean, it's already a musical film for the most part.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's easy to add a couple more songs in certain places. The whole premise of the movie, well, people don't. I think you could go so many avenues, but the whole premise of a movie, it's a music movie.
Well, if you make the focus and you expand on some themes, like you take that juke joint scene and expand it in some ways, so that essentially it's just
And
one set.
highlight instead of being so action driven in the final scene there, that final act three, make it more music driven about how Sammy's guitar is what saves him.
Maybe even get to some of the conversations around because since we're speaking of the Grammys, 'cause that's a whole big thing. I guess bringing it back is the whole appropriation level that we see of with like K-pop and all these genres. Is like, hold up, you trying to exclude the R&B, but everybody is using the damn R&B blueprint and finding their own success with it.
Thank you.
Yeah, UK scene, I'm looking at you. K-pop, that ain't nothing but black people music factories with Korean faces.
Thank you.
We need to get in touch with Ryan Coogler.
Yes, we do. I'm letting you know right now. Sinners, the musical on Broadway. I'm telling you guys, we got it in the works. We got it now. And they could put Stranger Things. Well, they made it into a play. They didn't make it wasn't a Broadway musical, but guys, Sinners, the musical on Broadway. New York would be packed out with niggas.
I mean, I think you turned into another Hamilton type of thing.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Poor man's copyright as of Tuesday, February 3rd, because that is when we were recording this episode. Yeah, Ryan. Ooh, oh yeah. See now, damn it. See now, Youngblood, I got my wheels turning a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm seeing some things like what you
Oh
might.
yeah.
Ryan, holla at us.
Let us know something about something there, brother.
Send us the musical. We will. Yeah, Youngblood.
The musical overture for that Broadway play would be insane.
I'm just saying, you like I said, you set it all in the juke joint, and then you
Bro.
start doing you expand that scene. So now, yeah, we look at some of the dance styles. If you want to
Yeah.
look at some of the musical influences of blues and gospel and what maybe that has led to, and you throw in some rock and roll. Oh man, yeah, you.
That Sammy scene would be as big as Divine Gravity was on Broadway.
I mean, you
Like that whole Broadway musical, just that one scene of Elphaba singing like that. Sammy's juke joint scene.
turn that whole premise into like some statement on appropriation and cultures and
All right.
yeah, I might need to hit the Rolodex. Let me see if I can find Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, or somebody. Hey, holla at us. We got some ideas. But anywho, it's YNZ, a conversation between the generations. We're kicking off Black History Month this week. The 100th Black History Month. So it's been
Yeah.
100 years since George Washington Carver done got this thing going. I don't think we'll see a damn thing from anybody in. That's sad. That's so sad. I I ain't seen campaigns like that. I ain't seen no statements. Oh, it's a sad time. It's a sad time.
It's crazy that we've allowed the blackness to be overrun with diversity, equity, inclusion for everyone. And now, let me say what I mean by that.
You go ahead, go ahead. Mhm.
What has happened now is instead of black resource groups, we now just have resource groups for everyone. And the blackness of it all has been taken out of
I
it.
mean, ain't nobody got the NAACP. That's still there.
I'm talking about from a corporation perspective.
You work here. You don't have an identity. You are just an employee. Who you are doesn't matter. That's what they want you to think. That's
And we have allowed that to happen.
uh, it's been an ongoing fight, sir. I don't know if we necessarily say allowed. It just
Well,
has
yes,
happened
I
under
agree.
our watch.
I agree.
Um, which many would argue is still under the watch of that old. Anyway, that's a whole rack of issues we are not going to get into currently because that is not my purview. But old heads need to get out the way. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you. Because it's the 1% of the blacks, the ones who actually have power and don't exercise it.
Anywho, it's also February, Valentine's Day, the month of love. So, sir, in your singleness out here, I'm just curious. Before we get out of here, what is the worst Valentine's experience you in your young life have ever had?
I mean, I don't think I have any worse.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Give me a best then. Give me a best.
man, let's see. A couple of years ago, I had just started working for Marriott. Making the better money. So I kind of did the whole little flashcard thing with my ex. So she'll pick the flashcards, figure out where we want to go,
Okay. Okay.
pick the
Okay.
flashcard, what we gonna do, pick the flashcard, how much money I'm gonna give her, and then pick the flashcard again to see how much money we gonna spend when we go to certain store or whatever like that. It felt good to do that,
You
man.
say I
It
was balling. I was balling.
had the resources, man. I'm already a lover boy anyway. I just had the resources now. Oh, we didn't struck. Oh, doc. So yeah, man, but that was great. But then, yeah, I think that was a really, really great one. Not gonna lie. The rest of them after that, I've either been long distance and I can't be with them on the day of, or I just had to work because now I live in New Orleans and Valentine's Day is a thing here. Valentine's Day is washed away in the smells of Mardi Gras.
Oh, that is true. You're getting to this. Yeah. So a little conflicting there of energies and purposes.
That whole weekend is
Yeah.
Mardi Gras parades.
Yeah.
It ain't no Valentine's Day. That
Are how are y'all gonna do next year? I don't know if you've seen the Super Bowl apparently next year is gonna be on Valentine's Day. So you looking at a
are
situation
you serious?
the Super Bowl
That's
next
still Mardi Gras. But let me see. When is Mardi Gras
this is
2027?
gonna be interesting. You're gonna have the Super Bowl, Mardi Gras, and Valentine's.
Jesus Christ Almighty. Hold up. Uh, because this year is February 17th.
Mm-hmm. Next year is
Oh,
February.
that's real.
Yeah,
February 9th next year. That rarely ever happens before Valentine's Day.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah, that never happens.
So Mardi Gras gonna be in full swing during Super Bowl
Watch this.
weekend and Valentine's
The
Day.
next year that Mardi Gras is before Valentine's Day is 2046.
Oh,
That's how little
so
it
this is
happens.
so New the NO ain't gonna know what to do with itself, is what you're saying.
Oh, we going. Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
If it wasn't Super Bowl, might have to make a trip.
Hold up. Okay, so that means Easter 2027 is in March.
Is it? I don't. Oh yeah, you doing that? You doing that math since
Sunday,
Mardi Gras.
March 28th is gonna be Easter in 2027. When is the last time we had a Easter in March? Be for real.
I want to say it was pretty recently. I
No.
no. I feel like it's definitely been within the last 10 years for sure.
Yep, 2016.
Okay.
So it must, but that's crazy.
Yeah. 2060. Yeah, that was right after. Yeah, that was right after. Yeah, I remember that one. Okay.
Okay, hold on. So 2016 we had March 27th. 2024 we had March the 31st.
Yeah, there's been a couple.
Interesting. 2035 it was James. That'll be the next time it's in March. 2035 after 2027.
All right, because it's all that weird math of, and then the wait until the Sunday. Yeah, so that one makes sense. I can see that one happen. Oh yeah, y'all in trouble next year. Um,
Jesus Christ, that's
y'all
gonna
not
be crazy.
y'all not
Yeah.
gonna know what to do. I just need the Super Bowl to go ahead and announce either go ahead bring on Beyonce back.
I would say
So
this. Can I be real?
mhm.
I want to, but they've already announced. Man, I in 2030, I don't think it'll happen in the 20s because I think we're already booked up until like 2028, right? For
For
Super Bowl
where?
locations.
Yeah.
I mean, we could see it in 29 or 30, but I need the Super Bowl to do out of the United States,
Why?
bro. The Super Bowl in London would go
Here,
crazy.
here's why that's never going to work. I'll let you know why. The time difference. The Super Bowl is prime time. You will never have the Super Bowl out of the
Oh
country
yeah, oh yeah.
because you you're playing that game midnight, 2 a.m. And
I mean,
you
you
will
could do Canada. Canada is right there.
yeah, but
You probably can't
that's
do
not
overseas.
yeah, you're never so you will never have the Super Bowl
You could do
hosted
it in
in a
Canada,
city
bro.
like that.
That's still our same. That's East Coast time.
They not trying to play games up there. Maybe Mexico, but again, it's not going to hit like you only going to do it because that's the only place you're going to get away with it. They really
Right.
trying to expand in Europe and whatnot. You will never get a Super Bowl
Nah.
in Europe because that time
You
difference
make a
is
good
going to
point.
throw it off. Like, cause I see all them Europe games like 9 a.m. in the morning here. Like you will that will never work. Would never work unless you're gonna have an early ass in the day Super Bowl, which I'm not mad at necessarily. I won't complain. Give me a Super Bowl to start at 4 instead of 7. You
Right.
don't need to go that late, but just with the prime timeness and what they make it out to, yeah, you'll never not in this era where yeah, nah, ain't gonna happen.
Real. Real.
Ain't gonna happen. Well, I think that's enough going down that rabbit hole. Appreciate y'all for joining us this week here on YZ the Divide. Like, share, subscribe. You never know what comes up. We get it in the door, and generally we don't necessarily exit the same one. It just happens because Gen
Now, why
Z
would we do that?
Gen Z is scatterbrained. They long thoughts, anything more than 30 seconds. They don't know how to comprehend. But we working on them. We working on them. Don't
That
pray.
we are.
They still growing up. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. As most of y'all already, y'all are really adults now. I know. They did the same thing to us. They still call young people millennials.
That's correct. You're million nights.
Just don't understand it. But until next week, yeah, avoid that ice. And peace out.
Peace out, y'all.